Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a few months since I have talked to y'all, and we have been making some amazing progress in our home renovation, and I have just been itching to go and do some antiquing and find some really fun items. So I went to two places today that I did find some really cool things I wanted to share with you guys and do a little haul on. We might go and see another one today, so I might be adding to the list of things that I got. I just love anything antique for a good price. So the first thing that I got was this antique accordion hanger. I've been seeing these everywhere, and I thought this would look so pretty in Oakland's bathroom, our small guest bath, when that time comes for towels or just hanging like little loofahs or something like that. It was only $8. Such good prices. So the second thing I found was this copper and brass colander. It is definitely used. I got this for $14. I don't think this is antique, but I love the worn look of it, and I love anything brass or copper. Okay, so this next item, it says it's a primitive kitchen pin. And when I looked online, they said these were mashers. I don't know necessarily what you would mash with this. Even if not, it's just so pretty. It has so much texture to it, and it was just beautiful. Like, it's solid wood for $14. I mean, I was obsessed with pretty much everything in that store, and I love this. Anything rustic, wood, and the fact that I just bought some just like this, but not as pretty, I will admit that, this was a steal. I definitely have a little bit of like a rustic vibe going on here, but I'm not hating that. The next thing I found, and the most expensive thing I found from that store, was a teapot. I have been looking for a brass and copper teapot for so long. I don't know if I can necessarily use this. I need to clean it up. It's definitely seen some better days, but even if I don't actually have a chance to use it, it is just so pretty. But I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. It was $34, but it is solid. I mean, this thing is legit. It is definitely copper and brass and beautiful. So I was obsessed with this. And then I just got a few more things from them. I have been very much into marble lately, and I have yet to have a mortar. I am a huge cooker, kitchen, anything of kitchen, I am there and I love. Probably the one room that I will fill to the brim is kitchen stuff. And I really want to start entertaining when we're in this house, so, you know, the more stuff we have, the merrier. It didn't come with the little pestle part, but even then, this was $11. Like, it is so pretty, and it is solid marble. And then the last, actually not the last thing, I did get a few clothing items from that store, which I never get at antique places. But one of the things that I kind of found at the end was this. It is a solid, it is very heavy brass apple. I didn't realize it in the store, but it does have some engravings on it. I want to say this was probably a teacher's like little trinket for their desk, because on the back it says class dismissed. I didn't see that, and it's very faint, so it really doesn't bug me that much. But it's so pretty and solid. I love brass. Like, I just thought this would be so pretty as a little trinket on maybe like some bookshelves or something. Pretty. And this was $12. I'm telling you guys, the prices there were just... And I want to say that's everything except for the clothing. I'll show you guys that. I got 3 pieces. I'm definitely on a bit of a neutral binge, it seems. But these are just so pretty. So this first one's from Zara Woman. And it's just this really flowy linen top. It has these little buttons, which I loved. And it was $13. Like, I couldn't resist. I don't have flowy pieces like this. And I feel like when it's hot, a nice pair of jeans with this kind of shirt would just be so pretty. And then the second piece, very similar. It is also linen. It says it's a cropped linen top. This is not going to be cropped on me, but it's just so pretty. It has like these little ruffly sleeves that are like the to the elbow kind of sleeve, so it's not going to be hot. And I just thought this would be so pretty. It'll probably go off the shoulders a little bit. Just so pretty. And this one was $15, $14.50. And then the last thing I got clothing-wise from her was this little dress. I'm not usually a big dress person, but this was so neutral and pretty and a good length that I thought it was just kind of pretty. So it has these little buttons down the middle, little roughly bottom, and then the sleeves. Like, how pretty is that? And this one was $12.50, and this is also linen. So I was totally obsessed. Apparently I was on a linen thing, I was on a brass thing, just all the stuff in there. I could have spent all day just walking through it. The first place we went to, which you guys would have seen in the video, was definitely more quality kind of furniture, chunkier. She had a lot of glass and crystal and big armoires and very beautiful art frames, vintage kind of wooden frames, but the prices were a little bit higher, and I didn't find anything that I like had to have, but I did get 3 things, and I only spent $16. A little candlestick. How pretty is she? I want to say it's milk glass. It looks very similar to milk glass, but it also has these really pretty details on like the edges and stuff. It's like a green. I thought this would be so pretty for Christmas, and it is made in Germany. And I actually tried to look up the brand, and some of these sell for around $40. So definitely a steal for $8, and I thought it would just be so pretty for Christmas. And then I got 2 books, which are in different languages. I can't necessarily read them, like, at all. Definitely not. I'm always looking for hardback books like this. I want to eventually build some bookshelves and like just fill it with books, old books, and trinkets, and just all sorts of things. So I'm always on the hunt for good books, and this one was only $4. The next book I got, also not in English. I want to say this one's in, I'm honestly not sure. I want to say German. Oh yeah, printed in Germany. I was right. There we go. But this book, it was like this on the table. Didn't necessarily love it, but Cameron pointed it out, and I took off the cover, and it was just very, very pretty. I feel like this would be a good coffee table book, and even though it's in German, it does have some really pretty pictures. I got this for $4 as well. So those were the items I found at the thrift stores. I really just needed kind of like a reset kind of day just to do the things I love. But I hope you guys enjoyed my finds. I'm so excited to finally have a home where I can show off all my little trinkets and things. It's gonna be very, very hard for me to wait until we're in the house before I can even like start to showcase all my beautiful finds. I just feel like this whole home tells a story, and bringing in like some of these antique pieces allows me to tell like a part of my story. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed today's video. I will be seeing y'all hopefully very, very soon. I'm working on the demo period video for you guys. Our hope is by December. Before Christmas, I would love to be in the home. It's definitely not going to be done, but I would love to be here to be able to celebrate Christmas here. Would be amazing. We're just kind of taking it day by day, and you know, that's all we can do with a project like this. As soon as we get to that point where things are going to start moving a little bit faster and I can start giving you guys more entertaining and fun projects, then I will definitely be seeing y'all around more. But in the meantime, I will keep y'all posted, and I will be sharing with y'all a lot of the things that we have accomplished in the next couple weeks, and I will see you guys very, very soon.